Should you invest in Chargepoint stock? Man, on a day like today of all days to ask that question. Let's take a look. Chargepoint earnings came out today and the stock is getting hammered. But before we look at the earnings, let's go to the big board. That's right, the big board is back. But before we get to the big board, I just have to say this one thing. Chargepoint stock is extremely volatile. Don't make the mistake that new investors make, which is looking at the stock price and going, oh my God, I can buy so many shares. If it goes to this price, if it goes to that price, I'll be rich. Instead, ask yourself this. If I'm wrong, how much am I comfortable losing? All right, now we can go look at the board. Wait, hold on. Smash the follow. Okay, now we can go look at the board. One share of Chargepoint will cost you $2.03. They have a market cap of $729 million. And what I find really interesting is 51.5% of the shares are held by institutions. And you can see above me, sales and revenue have increased over the years from 144 million to 146 to 241 to $468 million in 2023. Pretty good, right? There's only one problem. Net income is getting significantly worse, going from negative $132 million in 2022 to negative $345 million in 2023. Ouch. And then there's EBITDA, which stands for earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization. And you can see that's getting worse too. Total assets continue to increase. They're now at $1.1 billion. And Chargepoint has $316 million in debt. And they only have $294 million in cash. There are 18,000 Chargepoint chargers in the United States. 76% of Fortune 50 companies use Chargepoint, but their stock is down 77% year to date. Why? Let's take a look. Chargepoint just today, because of their earnings, is down 35%. And they've reported preliminary Q3 results and they've announced a new CEO. The stock has dropped after revenue warnings and an executive change. They previously expected their revenue to come in somewhere around 150 to 165 million. However, now they expect much less, 108 to 113 million. And they blame this on market pressures, delivery delays, and macroeconomic conditions. Now, whenever a company has a bad earnings report, it's not unusual to see their price targets get adjusted or their buy recommendations switch to hold or even sell. And you can see that here. You can also see it here. They were cut to hold from buy. Even JP Morgan has lowered their price target to $5. So I fully expect a lot of these price targets that I'm about to show you to change. However, there were 17 analysts covering it with 0 sells, 7 holds, and 10 buy recommendations. And they had an insane one-year price target of $7.20. Now remember, JP Morgan has cut their price target to $5, but even still, $7 would be a 257% move to the upside. Their highest price target is 17, their average is 7.20, and their lowest is $2, which is where they are today. I have to say this a million times, but when it comes to speculative investments, only put in what you're willing to lose. At $2 a share, 100 shares cost you around $202. Would you be willing to lose that? That's the question you have to ask yourself.